Hey everyone, welcome back to the Melty Couch. I'm Melissa, and holy shit, do we have some news stories for you tonight. So kick back, spark one up, and let's get into it. Hamilton officially opened its new HART Hub, residential treatment site on Aberdeen Avenue today in Hamilton. The province is calling it a major step forward in addiction recovery, and to be fair, any new treatment space is better than no treatment space. But here's why people are arguing. The residential program has 14 treatment beds, and the stays are expected to last roughly 8 to 12 weeks. That's only 14 beds, guys. Meanwhile, Hamilton has thousands of people struggling with addiction, homelessness, and serious mental health issues. So the obvious question is this an actual solution, or are we cutting a ribbon on something that's way too small for the crisis we're facing? Supporters say it's a good first step. Critics say it's like trying to put out a house fire with a garden hose. So who's right? Tell me in the comments what you guys think, because I think that 14 beds is not going to cut it. It's a good start, but too small. Why is it so small? Moving on, our lovely premier, Dougie, is taking the heat after reports showed he used government aircraft for several same-day trips around Ontario. Now his office says those travel decisions are based on security, scheduling, and logistics. Fair enough, but here's why people are pissed. Years ago, Ford made a point of saying that he did not use government planes and that respecting taxpayers' money mattered. Now he's defending government flights while Ontario is spending nearly $29 million on a new provincial jet. Ford has also pointed to other governments that have aircraft. So, of course, he's saying, well, if they have one, I should have one, right? Nah, bro. Critics argue those comparisons aren't always equivalent. For example, Quebec's fleet has broader government uses, including medical transport, and the Quebec premier generally flies commercially for routine travel. So he's not flying on his own private jet. Whether you think the flights were justified or not, the politicians don't look great. People are struggling to afford groceries, rent, and hydro bills, and they're watching politicians take flights that in some cases could have been driven. You know, it's ridiculous. Just drive. You don't have to fly everywhere. Like, wasteful. So what do you guys think? Is this a legitimate security expense, or has Queen Park completely lost its touch with reality? Finally tonight, I gotta wrap this up because I am hitting the halfway mark. So finally tonight, we're going to talk about Andrew and Tristan Tate, and they are not going anywhere. A judge scheduled their detention hearing for August 13th, meaning they'll remain in federal prison until then. Today's hearing wasn't about guilt or innocence. It was about whether they should be released while, out on bail, while the legal process continues. Federal prosecutors argued that they should stay behind bars, and of course, defense argued they should be released. The judge wasn't ready to make that call, so for now, the Tate brothers remain locked up. The case is becoming one of the biggest legal stories on the internet, and every hearing seems to create another week of headlines. Do you think they're eventually going to get bail, or are they staying in custody for a lot longer? I think that they are so socially tied that they are definitely going to probably get bail soon. That's it for tonight, guys. Which stories got your blood boiling the most? The HART Hub, Doug Fort's flights, or the Tate brothers? Drop your thoughts below. If you enjoyed tonight's show, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we will see you tomorrow for another edition of the Melty Couch. Until then, stay lit, question everything. Peace out, guys.